Welcome to the Wisdom of the Bible channel. The book of Genesis holds mysteries that reach beyond most people's imagination. Within its accounts of creation, genealogies, and divine covenants, there is a nearly forgotten story, a great war that shook the earth in the time of Abraham. Picture this: 4 kings, ruling powerful nations, marching to confront an army of 10,000 giants. Could these giants be the Nephilim, descendants of fallen angels described in ancient writings? Who exactly were those kings? Which civilizations joined in this war? And why was this conflict erased from recorded history? The truth is even more extraordinary than it first appears. Old accounts mention 3 separate races of giants, each with distinct traits and powers. These colossal beings, standing high above ordinary men, were thought to be the final survivors of a vanished age. Are you curious about how this war unfolded and the secrets it hides? Then get ready for an eye-opening journey. A hidden narrative, buried for ages, is about to resurface. The great battle was monumental, an ancient clash waged in Abraham's days, where mighty rulers collided in a confrontation that would echo through time. Yet there's a piece of this story that few realize. Men didn't fight alone in this conflict. Something far larger entered the fray. Chapter 14 of Genesis recounts a battle among 4 kings and 5, but beneath the text lies a hidden truth. This war involved a legion of 10,000 giants. We must wonder, who were these monarchs? Which cultures did they represent? And what became of the giants afterward? And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that they made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, with Shinab, king of Admar, and with Shemeba, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. All these were joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled, and in the 14th year came Chedorlaomer, and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaims in Ashtaroth Karnaim, and the Zuzims in Ham, and the Emims in Shaveh Kiriatayim, and the Horites in their Mount Seir, unto Elparan, which is by the wilderness. And they returned, and came to Enmishpat, which is Kadesh, and smote all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelt in Hazizon Tamar. And there went out the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admar, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, the same as Zoar. And they joined battle with them in the vale of Siddim against Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, 4 kings with 5. And the vale of Siddim was full of slime pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, and fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their victuals, and went their way. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Observe how momentous these events were. The text depicts far more than a common skirmish, yet a deeper aspect still awaits our discovery. Now we delve into the background of these kings, their realms, and the roles they played in this epic conflict. Most importantly, we uncover the secret of the 3 types of giants that fought in this monumental war. Amraphel is the first king named. But who was he in truth, and what drove him to join this mysterious clash of antiquity? Records spell his name in various forms: Amraphel, Anraphel, or Amraphel again in Latin. His origins trace back to Shinar, a land steeped in secrets, widely believed to be ancient Sumer or Babylon. This powerful region fostered the earliest known civilizations, under what some traditions consider divine guidance. Alongside Amraphel stood Chedorlaomer, the elusive ruler of Elam. His dominion covered what is now Iran, reaching beyond mere boundaries to influence distant lands. He appears in old tablets as Kudur Lagamar, implying a legacy that endured. With him were Arioch, king of Elasar, a kingdom unknown in modern times, and Tidal, king of nations. Tidal, known in Hebrew as Tidal, was a monarch shrouded by questions. The term Goyim, nations, hints that he might have led a confederation of tribes rather than one single realm. Some theorize he was Tisdal, a Hurrian ruler in the Zagros Mountains, suggesting he commanded a collection of distinct peoples at the edge of modern Iran and Iraq. Altogether, these allied kings create a tangled web of powers drawn into one of history's most puzzling conflicts. Among the Bible's accounts, Genesis 14 stands out for describing the conflict between 4 kings and 10,000 towering foes divided into 3 separate groups. This was no mere land dispute. Rather, it was a confrontation against near-mythic giants. The trio that fought back against the king's armies were the Rephaim, the Zuzim, and the Emim. Though each lineage possessed distinct traits, they all shared one common factor: their enormous height and fearsome reputation. The Rephaim, or Rephates, were a towering race dwelling in Astaroth Karnaim, reputed to stand nearly 5 meters tall. Their imposing size created panic on the battlefield. Some suggest they descended from the Nephilim, those giants mentioned in Genesis 6, possibly survivors of the Great Flood. Little is told about the Zuzim, except that they were a monstrous group residing in Ham. Their origins vanish quickly from the biblical record, leaving them cloaked in mystery. Chedorlaomer's forces fought the Zuzim and left another gruesome scene of carnage, though details remain sparse. This hush, some believe, was deliberate, as if their memory was wiped from official accounts. The Emim, called the Terrifying Ones, made up the third race. The Moabites identified them with the Rephaim, associating them with the Anakim, another clan of giants. Their very appearance, a blend of colossal forms and immense power, instilled fear in even the bravest fighters. Yet they too met defeat under Chedorlaomer's coalition. The scriptures are scant on specifics, but the gravity of this battle is undeniable. Whatever the finer details, the campaign against the 10,000 giants stands out as one of humanity's most remarkable chapters. It was far more than a contest for land. It was a fight for dominion in a world where giants still roamed among mankind. The conflict must have been colossal. On one side, the Rephaim, Zuzim, and Emim, towering over ordinary soldiers. On the other, the 4 kings and their legions, determined to end this threat. Despite the giants' advantage, the humans eventually prevailed, though at a steep cost in blood. The biblical account offers no explicit explanation of how they vanquished such an overwhelming foe. You have now seen glimpses of this forgotten war from Abraham's era, when mortal forces clashed with giants. What do you think about this account? Ancient or not, it stirs the imagination with its blend of history and legend. May peace be upon all, and may this story remind us that our past holds wonders still waiting to be understood.
Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for watching our channel, Wisdom of the Bible. I personally invite you to subscribe to our channel. It supports us and helps us create more videos. Thank you, and God bless you.